Do you think that America, the way Americans view China's rise in economic development is accurate or misguided? I mean, particularly there to go back to the question of whether it is a zero-sum competition between us for influence.
Well, I think what the average American sees is that for many decades now, corporate America and the trade agreement with China, permanent normal trade relations with China, accelerated that. What corporate America said is, hey, I'm not going to pay you 20 or 25 bucks at a factory. I don't need you anymore. We're going to shut your factory down. I'm going to move to China, pay people there $1 or $2 an hour. I don't have to worry about environmental regulations. I don't have to worry about trade unions. And I'm going to produce products there, and I'm going to bring them back to the United States of America. Now, is that the fault of China? No. That issue has to do with the greed of corporate America, who sold out American workers and essentially moved manufacturing to China and other low-wage countries. Are Americans concerned about that? Are they concerned when they walk into a department store and product after product after product is not made in the United States, but is made in China? Are they concerned about it? Yeah, they are. So am I, as a matter of fact. Does that mean that we have to make China into an enemy? Absolutely not. What we need is a trade policy in this country, among other things, that works for the American worker rather than the CEOs of large corporations. I voted against PNTR with China. That was the right vote. And if elected president, by the way, I will radically transform my trade policies.
If I were Chinese, though, that would sound very zero-sum to me, because those factories have been part of a tremendous rise in living standards there.
Well, that's great. But you know what? At the same time, the living standards of the American people have gone down. As I indicated to you earlier, I am an internationalist. I want to see poor people around the world see their standard of living increase. But you talk about zero-sum. I don't think you have to do it. A lot of people tell me this. Oh, yes, the American worker is going to have to become poorer so we can help poor people in China. I don't believe that for a second. I want to see the people in China live in a democratic society with a higher standard of living. I want to see that. But I don't think that has to take place at the expense of the American worker. I don't think decent paying jobs in this country have got to be lost as companies shut down here and move to China. I think we can work with China. I want to see American workers maintain a strong, I want to see the middle class expand, not shrink. I want to see the Chinese people do as well. But I do not want to see the collapse of the American middle class take place, and I will fight